Welcome back to episode 9 of Tame Wild, the Home of Beasts. Today, we will go through all the mining tunnels that we constructed in the previous episode. I still haven't managed to find the entrance to the tier 1 caverns. We're still working hard on it, but so far we have only flooded one cavern and have only chunked out a ton of boulders. So, our today's goal will be the establishment of the Farmers Guild. We're going to watch if organoite miners, which will yield finally the nickel that have been promised, maybe they'll find the caverns we've been looking for all the way. Also, our population has exploded during the past episode. We have had 2 big immigration waves and we jumped from 88 to 120 people. All in all, Tame Wild has become a teeming and bustling metropolis, and I'm very proud of my little guys here. So, we have also successfully smeltered all the cassiterite that we had. Everything is now smeltered. This is, if you want to make bronze, a horrible thing to do, because it's always easier to just combine the ore boulders, but we don't want to do that. We are going to construct stuff out of tin. So let's see what we can make out of tin furniture-wise. So we can work out tin blocks, but that's not worth it. A bar is already basically the same as a block. You will only transform the bar into a block, and that is just, I don't even know why this reaction exists. Anyways, we can make statues. That is absolutely a thing that I want to keep an eye out for. And, well, let's see. Other objects made out of tin. We can make coins, tin coins, tin gem, tin crafts in general, wheelbarrows. Okay, so let's start with the wheelbarrows. I think this is one of the things that this fortress really needs. Hell yeah. So I'm really happy with this world so far. It has an extremely low amount of metal on it, and every finding of metal feels like a big deal. And that's just how it should be, I think, personally. So we're going to establish now a new stockpile for the organoite. There we go. And we're going to assign a couple of wheelbarrows to it, obviously. So, let's see. The crowns have been successfully brought over here. Yes! So, we're going to make a specialist's workshop now. So, let's see. Gem cutter, but we don't have a legendary gem setter. Dang it. That is a shame. But whatever, we're going to work with Aban. That is perfectly fine. So, Aban, you are going to receive a new work detail. There we go. So, jewelry exclusively. So I want to have this done by only the best of the best. So, wait a sec, we're still going to have that on Everybody Does That. This is totally fine. So, that's that. So he's configured for that one. This workshop does not take general work orders, and it will take from here and take from there. I think this is the setup that we need to work with. And now we're going to encrust finished goods with cut gems forevermore. But only if we have 10 cut gems of anything. So, let's see. And the last step in the equation is to make sure that Aban does not do any other tasks in the fort. That should lead to him encrusting these items. So, next step. I want to have... Let's see. Let's go one over here. I want to create something for our visitors. we have a caravan incoming, so I want to have some profit, you see. So we're going to create ourselves some... What is fitting to this place? So let's make some statues, why not? I think this always goes a long way. We relate this to the Banner of Shadow. There we go. 10 tin statues. And obviously we need to configure this place here to also store furniture. There we go. You take from this stockpile. That should work, at least I hope so. Damp stone located. So it's always the story of the damp stone here in this fort. Anyways, the farmers wait for their guild hall. So we have the clothiers district here, but we have the farms over here. So I will go for the farmers guild hall in this area of the fort. I love that Tame Wild turns out to be a very subterranean fort. I've made so many surface forts that I always stop feeling like a dwarf. So it feels like a really nice change that we're now working with subterranean areas so much. Although it still pains me that I haven't found the tier 1 caverns. I'm that close to cheating. I was very tempted to break my oath. Or, well, it's a little bit much said, but I don't know. I don't like to use the reveal feature of DFHack. I know you can just reveal everything there, but if you do, you just unbottled the genie. You can't put it back in, and then you just know your map already, and all the fun, the mystery, and the wonder is gone. But seriously, if I don't find those darned tier 1 caverns before this... When this fortress is done and I haven't found the caverns yet, I will use a reveal for once to find where the hell they are at. Until then, we're going to go and set ourselves the Morning of Bulbs. What a poetic name. So, the Farmers Guild Hall is the place where we also will have to bring up farmers' workshops. So that does relocate our industries a little bit, but I always wanted that to happen. So I see cassiterite beyond that spot. So this will be ultimately something where we will be carving out, but not for today. Alright, so I am imagining a entry area for this fort where you will not see too much. Maybe we will make a little bit of a structure on the hilltop, but really not that much more. We will have an entrance yard and a wonderful, magnificent entry area or of sorts, but I think I will for once not boast with a ginormous castle. Let's say Tame Wild is more of a secret operation. After all, we are training freaking war rhinos here. We don't want the enemy to know that. They can. We want this to be a surprise. No, seriously, if I would be putting this into a realistic environment, I say realistic with that stretch because, you know, we're talking about a fantasy story, so realism is hard. But either way, somewhat realistically put, if I'd be training or making myself a secret weapon, I totally wouldn't want my enemies to know about that. So Tame Wild should remain a little bit more undercover. Or at least that's the idea. It's also making the castle harder to find. If you are flying above land and a spot and a castle springs out of the landscape, that's really easy to find. But if the entrance is not even visible from above, well, have fun. And that's basically the idea. But Tame Wild is not complete until we have found more different creatures. I mean, I gotta say, those Those war rhinos, they are amazing. Why the hell are there so many rhino calves on the... Interesting. They should be not on this meadow. Well, I think I need to manage the numbers of these creatures rather sooner than later. It's starting to get out of hand. But not now. Now we want to work on these things here. So, oh yeah, I know what we're going to need. We're going to need cut gems on a regular basis. So here we're going to work with the same idea. As long as there are enough rough gems cuttable, I want them to be cut. If there are not enough rough gems cuttable, they should stop, because we always want to leave a couple of these for the people struck by a fey mood or something like that. So, sand. This is not how it should be. I have forgotten to forbid sandbags in this area. This makes the whole sand industry very, very inefficient. So what happened here is that I forgot to notch out this one here out of the stockpile. Now I double dipped into the solutions, but well. So let's engrave these platings here. Make it look nice. Speaking about making things look nice, let's make it tin. There we go. Because this time I have installed the mod that makes metal plates look fancy. And look at it! The tin wheelbarrows. Making me so darn happy. And yes, there's crowns being decorated now, which should have some value. And we're going to put this statue job on the tab as well. Well, it might be that this trade will be a little bit of a disappointing one, probably, though. I don't know. We're going to add another work order and crust furniture. So here goes the same deal. Because we want those statues to be decorated as well. But sadly, well, the traders are almost in town. So, well, what can we do? A vile force of darkness has arrived. So, invaders. Hello, welcome to Rockhold. Rockhold. I don't know, I've never left Rockhold for real. Tamewild, obviously. Welcome to Tamewild. So there's only one way leading into Tamewild now, and that is this front door. So we're going to have the windy boats stationed back here. And I want to see what our friends are doing when they're entering the base. So the first of them, the crossbowmen, skillfully leaped through the entire corridor. I improved my dodging. That was satisfying. I bet I would feel I would feel like I've accomplished something in life as well after slipping through this. So yeah, but now he meets the rhinos. Sorry, that is giving me some dark satisfaction here, you see. So there's a snatcher being eviscerated by the glass bolt traps, and yeah, we're seeing our soldiers teaming up with the rhinos, and I think they did a great job. So let's see if any of our rhinos did. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So wait a sec. Oh no, my rhinos are being hurt. So, well, yep, this war rhino is almost deado. That is very, very tragic. I really thought they would be stronger, but they got eviscerated by the crossbow bolt. So, well, the only way to solve that is more rhinos, and we need a hospital. So let's also order... No, not smelt. Melt metal objects. So as long as a melt designated object is there, you do that. So off to this place we go, and the hospital will be built right there. So that will be quite a quick job. Chief Medical Dwarf, Moldath, the diagnostician. So Moldath, that guy sounds familiar. So Moldath came from the lone frickin' anvil. Yeah, that's why Moldath sounds vaguely familiar. So as it stands, I don't feel as if the animals are defense alone. They just surely are not quite that powerful to defend the fort on their own. So we'll have to keep that in mind. This is something that we really need to work our way around, you see. So let's go for the traction benches. We're going to make them here. I really hope that none of the rhinos will die. So, but the good part is we have a lot of rhinos, and they're constantly breeding. So, I think this will be okay. I don't even think that the rhinos will be treated in the hospital, but the injuries on them just reminded me that we surely will require that for our own dudes some time as well. So we're going to take safety precautions here. And just like that, we have a hospital. You see, it's just that fast. So here we go, the barricaded sanctuary. We're going to assign the people in here. And we have, luckily, really good people. We have so good doctors in this series. So many good doctors. This is because we had the funny coincidence in the first season or the second season. There was a huge migration spike of doctors, and yeah, then I built guild halls, and yeah, the rest is history, you see. So there we go. Caravan has arrived. I expected you, my friends. So here's the water source for the fort. And let's see. I highly doubt that we have had time to set up some impressive wares here. But maybe something came around that is worth trading. Very happy to see, though, that we're doing that fine. All right. So turns out goblins have no trouble hitting ginormous rhinos with their crossbows. Who would have thought? I mean, it is not as if they were hard to spot targets. But well, still feeling a little bit bummed that my poor little creatures got treated like that, you see. So, well, let's see. Or they created statues there. Well, it would be a shame to sell them away in the current state of affairs. So we're going to do another trade of gems. So as much as it pains me to do this, unless there is here the gem bin, the mighty gem bin. And I think we got to keep mining. Ooh, Doran, the manager, is claiming a workshop. Things are getting intense. I love when my main protagonists are claiming things. So we keep ordering iron and bronze, as we are always struggling in procuring these metals for ourselves on our own. So that fills the tab on a pretty low price. But they're not bringing any logs anymore. They don't deem us lock worthy anymore. So let's see. We have had a simple and quick trade, and we're going to gift them some milk quartzes and a couple of our yellow zircons as a gift. With the best regards to the mountain home. Gratitude for all that metal. You see, this is the metal down here is our true wealth. It is just so darn important for our economy, and, well, we're not going to get anywhere without it. So these imports, they make soldiers, basically. Because, well, that's the easiest way to soldier people up. We sadly don't have any fighting force that would be strong enough to open up the caverns in a meaningful way. Because, ironically enough, we could open up the caverns and find more metal down there by killing animal people. That was a very wise sentiment somebody mentioned there. But, yeah, we can't fight those guys. So, Doran is sketching forests to no end, stacked leather. So, rough gems, skeletons. So, well, let's see. We don't have auto butchering on, so let's change that. Auto butcher. Boom. So, let's activate it. But with the rhinoceroses, we want different numbers. So, female adults, desired number 20. Male adults 20. I think this is okay, numbers-wise. And the rest of them will now start to be butchered. So let's see. Whoa. I forgot about the unicorns. Good thing that I double-checked. So, auto butcher. I mean, we certainly can make ourselves some unicorn lasagna. I don't mind, but they are meant to be part of our menagerie. So I want to have 2020 assortment of these as well. So yeah, but I mean, having eventually unicorn bone here as a material sounds freaking epic, doesn't it? And it should surely piss off one or another good aligned person. It fits to a dwarven faction calling themselves the Banner of Shadow. That's the only thing I can say. So the dwarf can't find the item. Let's see if it is because the bone is. So here on the refuse pile, we're going to... Oh no, this is the corpses pile. There's our refuse pile. So we're going to exclude bone from the refuse pile now. Because that stuff, shockingly enough, does have a lot of value here. But no, that was not the issue. So skeletons, check. So let's see, leather. Tanned hides, check. So that can't be the problem either. Did we run out of logs silently? Yes. That's been the case. Only because the traders don't bring them to us anymore doesn't mean that we're not needing them anymore. Jeez. Well, alright. But on the bright side, we're now managing the numbers of our animals. So yeah, it's been the logs all the way. Alright, no probs. So in a grand total, we can start chopping trees again because there is now the defenses are up. We can survive, and that is okay. Oh, I forgot to unstation the windy boats. Ugh. I just saw that ironclad dwarf there standing there, and I was like, "You should be in your barracks, my friend." So, yeah, I mean, we made some excellent progress today. we start making other metals, or, well, sort of. We got now Garnierite at our disposal, and we have finally the auto butchering. We have now numbers on the creatures in our fort, so yeah, it surely feels like progress. The only thing that I am still bothered with is the fact that I have still no clue where those caverns are at. I still think that this sector here is the most likely culprit, but, well, as it stands right now, it's all hiding behind Aquiferous Rock. Yeah, that's what it is. So, well, we're going to continue our adventures nevertheless, because, well, there was quite a lot of metal to be found there. The dingo is fighting, so somehow dingoes have these regular run-ins with the local glass traps. I don't know why, but they really love to do that. So I think one of the things that we totally need to do, because I forgot it, was the farmers' workshops. Yes. These were missing. Nope. Not like this. So, yeah, we can't put a few like this in. If they are missing, they don't, the demonstrations can't happen. Ooh, the Doctor's Guild has been established, and new people are arriving. So, yeah, that is quite something. Just like I expected, we are finding lots of Garnierite. Maybe I need to amp up the numbers of children as well. Just realized that this way we're also... This is not good. So what I just realized is if I keep it like that, the animals will really grow back very slowly. So we're going to make here a 10-10 distribution as well. And that should bring up the flock. We're going to have a real industry of these eventually, but that's how it should be. So, a dolomite cabinet. So yeah, that is a silent reminder that I really need to smack in cabinets into the rooms. We also need to expand the city area. That is one of the big tasks ahead that I've been procrastinating a little bit, admittedly. It's not the most fun thing to do, but, well, eventually we all need to build those cities, don't we? So, we're going to carve out these corridors one more time, because I really want to find out if this is Organiurite layer. So, 134 people are now living at Tame Wild. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we're carving our way through these. That's a lot of Garnierite boulders. Yeah, just like I thought. It's continuing downstairs here as well. Wonderful. Okay, my friends. So these were a little bit disappointing rhinos. This poor thing is still very, very injured. I mean, is there something like an animal bed or something like that? In RimWorld, I wouldn't know what to do, but here... Anyways, thanks for being around. Drop me your comments down below. We're going to continue our adventures next time, and we'll see what will happen there. So that all being said, we need more. We need more stockpiling zone for the food. We're going to continue next time. Leave a thumbs up. Whatever comes down on support, I'd be really, really happy. Description box full with links to other Dwarf Fortress stuff, and as usual, a big thanks to all the supporters, a big thanks to everybody watching these videos. I really, 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 really appreciate you folks, and those were not nearly enough reallys to put my feelings down. So, have a wonderful day. Hope you come back soon. And yeah, let's see what we're going to do next time. Bye bye.